Hey folks, Dave back here in a quieter Studio B. Well, we had a full house yesterday. There it went all day, went into the night, and was pretty tired today. And then we get up this morning and went over to my family side of the house. And yeah, I mean, I forgot when we host Christmas how tired you get because you just can't leave when you want. And then the next day you dragging a little bit, and no alcohol was involved, but it still was a tiring day. Fun day, but it was tiring. Then today we went and we hit it again, and boy, I just ate too much. I completely killed myself as far as food went. I did so well for a couple of months, and then I completely fell off. I couldn't help myself. There's cookies here, there's pies here, there's food here. It's like I'm eating all the things I shouldn't be eating, but it is what it is. So for 2 days, or well, for 24 hours, I kind of ate what I wanted to eat. As David C. stops by, Merry Christmas. Yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas back to you, and hopefully you're having a good day. Roger stops by. Merry Christmas, Roger. And I'm going to play a little bit of football tonight. All righty. So we're going to play some momentum football, one of my favorite games. Um, one of my problems with the game is so many turnovers. You can see here, 11 to 16 is a turnover, 11 to 25 is a turnover. So that means one out of every 6 drives are a turnover. Turnover to 22, turnover to 22. So that was my issue with this game. It's just there were just way too many turnovers. Michael stops by. Michael, oh, Merry Christmas. You like the Bears hat? Well, I'm playing some Bears today. Probably your favorite Bears team, I would imagine, the 85 Bears. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them play New England. And depending on how the games go and how long it takes me, I might have them also play the Dolphins. And I actually printed out a few teams, so I was going to see over time how they did against the Dolphins, the Rams, the Raiders, and maybe even the Jets. I want to see how they're going to do against some of these teams. And I might even have the Patriots play the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams. There's 2 Rams, I guess. But anyway, I thought I would play some here and just have some fun. And Dave said he spent the day with his family. Yep, that's what we did too. We had a good time. Arnold stops by. And Merry Christmas to you too. And hope you guys had a good day. Like I said, we're winding down here. We're really tired. We're just full of food. Um, it was just way too much food. But anyway, let's play. Hopefully, I remember how to play this. This is not a tutorial on how to play this game because it's been so long since I played. I'm going to probably screw things up. So let me get my defensive control factor first. And so New England was C and B, and Chicago was A and A. Oh my gosh, look at that. So for New England, C on A, oh boy, 2 to 6, 11 to 12. So 2 to 6, 11 to 12. And Chicago A on B was 2 to 5. So what this means is that for New England, when New England has the ball, they got to roll 8 or 9, 8, 9, or 10 to have it come off of their offensive side, which would be over here. Otherwise, if we read off the defensive side of Chicago. For Chicago, if they roll a 2 to 5, New England controls. Otherwise, they will control. Now, what I did here is I'm adding a decider die. Alrighty, because this is a neutral game and there's no momentum right now because there's no home team. A 7 goes to the home team. Since there's no home team, I'm going to play this as a neutral game, what I'm going to do is if the decider die comes up and it's a 7, right, then what I'm going to do is that then they will have the momentum of 7. If the decider die comes up empty, then the other team technically has the momentum, and that's where I'm going to read off of. So just kind of throwing that out there. And so I'm going to pull out my rules here just as kind of a guide because it's been a while since I played this, but I do enjoy this game very much. So hopefully I won't need my guide, but I'm going to have it handy here just in case. And let's play here. So I believe how we play it here, we roll the dice. We figure out who's going to get the I'm going to have Chicago get the ball first. All right, so Chicago's going to get the ball first because that's kind of what happened in real life. They got the kickoff to start things off, And Ray was saying he was looking for that Chicago Bears hat and the Clark Griswold wore in the Vacation movie. Yeah, I think he has a Griswold 00 Blackhawks jersey too. Yeah, something like that. All right, so let's start the game here. So we're in the first quarter, and let's see if I remember how to play this. All righty, so we start with the highest and the lowest, so that's going to be 6. So I start with 6 ticks here. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I start with a 15. Yeah, because you don't use this one over here. All right, so they're gonna this drive 13:20. That's the end of the drive. All righty, so now what we need to do is look at the blue and the white. All right, so that's going to be a 5. So a 5 is going to be controlled by New England's defense. So I flip over to New England. And a 55 is a field goal attempt. All righty, so let me put here for Chicago. They got a field goal attempt. All righty, so now I go to my field goal attempt. And let me just refresh myself here. So I'm going to roll the dice. And then I can figure out how long the kick's going to be. And let's see here. So Chicago kicker is Kevin Butler. As long as 46. That's his long. No field goal can be made that exceeds the maximum kicker's field goal. However, a field goal can be missed at this figure. So, all right. So he's got a 46 long. It's 11-56 on the dice. So we're going to be looking at the red and white die. All righty. Field goal try for the Bears. And the 53, the kick is up, and the kick is just inside the bar. It is good. And so what we need to do to determine the length of the field goal, we multiply this. So that's 15 plus 7 is 22 plus 17 is 39. And that's well within his range. So it's a 39-yard field goal. And the kick is good. So it's going to be 3-0 for the Bears. All right. Oh, I forgot to roll for a kickoff. I'll do that next time. So the Bears go down and they score. All right. So New England with a ball and a touchdown, a field goal, I think is momentum, right? Field goal scored momentum if it allows the team to take the lead, and it did. All right. So momentum is going to swing over here to Chicago. All righty. And this is where New England will take over. So let's see. There's no chance for a kickoff return. So we're just going to roll the ball here, so to speak. Dave Little comes by. Merry Christmas to you. And Doug stops by as well. We play some football here tonight, a little momentum football. All right. So let's roll the dice here for New England as the Patriots will kick things off here. All righty. So we have a 9 and a 9. Oh, New England offense will control on a 9, but it's an 11. And that's a fumble. So New England, the Bears defense, stepping up. Oh, and I got to see how long the drive is. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 11:20. This is a 2-minute drive. And New England's going to fumble the ball. So New England will be on this side, and Chicago will be on this side. So New England fumbles. Now, can Chicago scoop and score? They can. 11-12. They can scoop and score. And nope, that's a 61. So they do not scoop and score. So Chicago has the ball now, and I believe a fumble is also a momentum turning play here. All right. Fumble's a momentum changing play. So Chicago has the double momentum, and they have the ball. And now I believe there is an optional rule that you can either read this from the offense or that from the defense, whatever is better for the offense. So let's roll the ball here. So Chicago ball. So 5 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 9:40 to play in the first quarter. So we can either take a 21, which would be a sack, or we could take a 42, which would be a punt. And I think we're going to take the 42 punt. So the New England defense stiffens after the turnover, and they will punt it away. Now, New England does have a possibility for a punt return with Irving Fryer. All righty, so it's going to be an 11-12. So let's roll our dice. And nope, so no return for a punt. So it's going to be New England ball. So the momentum will stay over here. New England ball in the first quarter. So let's roll our dice as Mr. Baseman comes by. You know what? Oh, you know what I got today, Mr. Baseman? I got Getty Lee's book for Christmas. So it's kind of cool. So I got I started to read the first 3 pages, and I was like, I almost couldn't put it down. And they're like, put the book down and get back here to Christmas. I'm like, but it's Getty Lee's book. I was reading it. It was kind of fun. Okay, so what do we have here? So we have 43 and 43. So it's going to be 7 off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7:20. I also think there's too many possessions in this game. There's some things I really like about this game, how it plays and stuff, but some of the possessions here are a little bit much. All right, so they got a 7. So we got to check. Okay, the momentum goes to the Bears. So we got to read off the Bears chart. All right. So 40. Well, actually, it would be here. 43 would be a 7. So whoever has momentum, we read off of their chart, and of course, it's going to be the Bears. And boy, I got my light over here. It's creating all sorts of shadows on the things. 43 off the Bears is a punt. So New England will have to kick this away, still trailing 3-0. So Chicago get the ball back. And let's roll our dice for the Bears. All righty, so we have 7 off the clock. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I don't think the team would have this many possessions in the first quarter, but maybe they would. And you're a big fan of Getty Lee. Yeah, me too. And Merry Christmas. Joshua, thanks for coming by. Yes, we're live tonight playing some momentum football. We got the Bears and the Patriots going at it here. 3-0 Bears. And they have the ball now, and we got to see what we're going to be rolling off of here. So a 3. Ooh, so it's going to be New England defense and 36. So a 36 off the New England defense is another punt. So the Patriots defense is stymieing the Bears right now, and New England will get the ball back. And, they can have a punt return, so we need to roll for the punt return. And nope, so they're not going to, no return for a touchdown. So here we go. And so we got 46. I like to kind of separate it here so I can see what I'm looking at. All right, so we have 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. And a 7 is going to be the team of the momentum. So it's going to be the Bears. So we're going to read off the Bears defense. And a 46 is another punt. So nothing really happening here. As Barbara stops by. Merry Christmas, Barbara. I don't know about you. I ate too much food today. Philip Reynolds stops by. Ate way too much food. And no punt return for the Bears. So we're just going to roll normal here. So it's going to be Chicago ball. So Chicago ball here in the first quarter. Oh, this is going to be, I can tell you right now, this is going to be a touchdown. Without even looking, it's going to be a touchdown. So we get 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be in the second quarter. Early in the second quarter, reading off of Chicago, that's going to be a touchdown pass. So the Bears complete the pass. Jim McMahon. Now, if you want to see who catches it, we can find out. 61. It's going to be Ken Margarum. Don't really know who Ken Margarum was, but he gets the touchdown pass. And the Bears take a 9-0 lead. Let's roll for the extra point. The extra point is 11-66, so it's going to be good. And the kick is good. So the Bears open up the second quarter with the touchdown, and it's 10-0 Chicago. All right, so we're going to kick off. The Patriots cannot return it for a kickoff. And Philip says he's not feeling that good. So I hope you feel better, buddy. I know I'm not feeling good because I ate too much food. I just did. All right, so we got a 22 down the bottom and a 20. Oh, we have a rare play. All numbers here. It's a rare play. So let's go. And I think we got to take 4 off the clock here. 2, 3, 4. So we got a rare play here. So New England gets the ball in the second quarter. And this is a short drive. But let's take a look at the rare play shot. Okay. And it says on all 2s. All right. So I got to roll again here on all 2s. Oh, 66. What do we got here? 12, rather. Interception deep downfield. So Tony Eason throws this one up, and this is picked off by the Bears. So the Bears with the interception. So let's see, can they return this? Yes, they can on an 11-15. And no, a 61, no. So it's going to be intercepted. So the Patriots have a fumble, and then they have an interception. So the Bears will take over here in the second quarter, and they'll be reading off of their chart if they want. Okay. So, oh yeah, they're going to take that. That's going to be another touchdown. I can tell because it's a 65, by the way. And a 25 as I try to make that look nice for you guys here. So we have 8 come off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the Bears drive down the field. A 65 off the Chicago Bears is another touchdown pass. Alrighty, and we'll look at that to see who got the touchdown pass. 25 is going to be Walter Payton. No, I'm sorry. Touchdown pass is Dennis McKinnon, the wide receiver. Dennis McKinnon gets the touchdown pass, and it's an automatic extra point for them, so the point is good. And so just like that, it's 17-0, the Bears. And they didn't come here to cause no trouble. They just came to do the Super Bowl shuffle. You're exactly right. All right, so the Patriots cannot have a kickoff return, but the momentum is pegged as far as you can go in favor of the Bears. So the Patriots with the ball now. And so they get a 15 here. That's not good at all. You want high numbers on offense. So we got 6 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 8:20, almost halfway through the second quarter. New England ball. A 31 is going to be controlled by the Bears defense. And a 15 is another interception. The Bears picked them off for the second time in a row. And they can return it with an 11-15. And no. So the Bears with another interception, and they're leading 17-0. And this is going to be as bad as we thought it was going to be. You want to crown them? Crown them. I'd crown them right about now. I would. All right, so the Bears with the ball. We don't need to read the decider roll because it's coming off of their chart anyway. So do we want a 45 or a 64? Well, a 45 is a field goal attempt, and a 64 off the New England defense is a touchdown pass. So we're going to take the touchdown pass, and that's going to be 10 off the clock. That was a long drive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So with 5 minutes to play, it's another touchdown pass with an automatic extra point, and it's 24-0 Bears. Dun, 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 dun. So good thing this game is flying by here so we can maybe play a better game. So here we go. So New England ball. So we got a 34 and an 11. So a 2 is going to be off the Chicago defense, and a 34 is going to be a quarterback sack. And on a quarterback sack that quarterback. Anything special for that? No, we can determine who got the sack and how many yards were lost if we're keeping track of it. 52, and that sack is by Otis Wilson. Will get the sack. So Eason is sacked. Oh, we need to take I forget how many there. I think it was what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll call it 7. So we'll go 240. So they are sacked, and they will have to punt this one away. So Chicago with the ball now. They cannot get a punt return, so it's just going to be their ball. All righty. So, but time is running out here. Do they get off another play before the half is over? So I get a 41-25. So we have, that was no. So we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they will get the playoff. 41-5 is actually going to be New England defense. So New England defense 25. And they will get the sack. So New England will sack McMahon, and that ends the drive. So New England will get the ball back. I think time's going to run out, though. Let's check for the punt return. They do have a small chance for a punt return, though. It's 11-12, and no punt return. So New England ball here, and that was with 40 seconds left. So New England will roll here, but I think they're going to run out of time, and yeah, they will. So that the half will end. So at the end of the first half, It is 24-0 Bears. They led 3-0 after one, and they tacked on, what, they get 3 touchdowns here? Yep, 3 TD passes here. And it's 24-0 at the half. The only good news for New England is they do get the ball back. And I do what I do is I think there's an optional rule. You can bring the momentum back 1 at the half. So because they get the sack and that's a momentum play, I'm going to bring it back to neutral here for New England to start the second half. See, let me give me some separation here. So we'll start it here. All right, so we're going to start the second half. New England's going to get the ball. They get the kickoff. They cannot get a kickoff return. So let's just roll the ball here. So 26 and 42. So we have 8 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12:40 is when this drive ends. A 6 is going to be off the Bears defense. So let's pull out the Bear defense. And a 26. And that's going to be a quarterback sack. And that's a momentum-changing play. So the momentum slides back in the favor of the Bears. They cannot get a punt return, so the Bears will take over the ball. So they got a 35 and a 41. So the play is 6 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 10:40 to go here in the third quarter. A 41. Actually, we add those, so that's a 5. So that'll be New England defense actually controls the play on this one, and they're going to force a punt. So the Bears will have to punt. All right, so momentum does not change. New England gets the ball back. They do have a chance for a punt return on an 11 or 12, and they do not get it, so they will just get the ball back. Okay, so New England ball here. Is the fridge here? You mean William Perry? Yeah, William Perry is here. The fridge is here. The fridge is in the house. I don't think, can he get a touchdown here for rushing? Yeah. Yeah, if I get a rushing touchdown, I roll 64 to 66. The fridge can score a touchdown in this game. Pretty neat. All right, so New England ball trailing 24-0 here. I'm going to put my score here so I know where we are. 24-0 Bears. And it's New England ball. And they'll try to start again. So New England possessions have been fumble, punt, interception, interception, sack. Kind of how the Super Bowl actually went. Oh, this is going to be a turnover. So one thing about this game, you read the dice, you know what's going to happen. So we have 7 ticks off the clock here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 9 is going to be offensive control, but a 13 is another fumble. And that's going to be a fumble no matter what. Now, can the Bears return a fumble? Yes, they can. They can return a fumble. And no, they do not return the fumble. But it's momentum. And Chicago with double momentum now will take the ball over in the third quarter, cruising 24-0 here. We don't need the decide or die because it's going to be coming off of their offense if they would like to. So let's check here. So we have a 6 and a 3. That is 9 ticks. It's a nice long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5:20 to play. And a 56 is a touchdown run. Could it be the fridge? Could it be the fridge? A TD run. The extra point is good. We'll roll. We'll be a sport about it. 64 to 66 is the fridge. For Doug, 41. And that's going to be Calvin Thomas runs that in. So it is now 31 to absolutely nothing. So New England will get the ball back. They cannot return the kickoff. So we're just going to roll the dice. Replay Gamer comes by. Hello, Replay Gamer. I've been loving your hockey. Really, I've been putting that on at night. I go to bed and I listen to hockey at night. I've been listening to your hockey games at night. I'm watching the Stingers following the Stingers. I wonder if you'd ever be interested in playing like Apple Hockey or Hockey Bones, because I know those games way better than Strat Hockey. So if you ever delve into either one of those, let me know, and I could probably help you out, especially with the Apple. The Apple was funky, but I made it work, and I really loved that game now. The Hockey Bones, I didn't need to do anything to. That was good, but I think they're both fun. I don't know which one's funner. Roger stops by. Thanks for coming by, Roger. As we play on here, 31-0, folks. 31 to absolutely nothing. All righty. So the Patriots. Oh, this could be good for the Pats here. So we got a 24. So that's going to be a 6. So it's going to be Chicago defense. And a 56 is a field goal attempt. And I think we'll take that field goal attempt. All righty. So coming in for the field goal attempt is Tony Franklin, 11 to 55. There we go. And the kick is up, and that kick, I think, is going to be good. The 24 is good. So we have 2 times 4 is 8, plus 6 is, 14? And then 17 is 31. So a 31-yard field goal try by the Patriots, and that gets them on the board. It is 31 to 3. And Juckett thought he had some bad games on his channel. 31 to 3 we got right here. And the replay gamer says he's going to get to those games eventually. That's cool. I'm interested to see if when you play like different full play games, what you think about them compared to Strat. Just my own curiosity. All right, Chicago with the ball here in the third quarter, leading 31 to 3. The shutout is over. So we have 6 come off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at the 3:20 mark, Chicago has the ball. A 5 is going to be New England defense, because we added these 2. And again, 2 to 5, if Chicago has the ball, is going to be controlled by New England defense. And the 24 is a quarterback sack. So they will sack McMahon. And a quarterback sack is a momentum-changing play. So we'll bring the momentum back just 1 here for New England, and they will get the ball back. They do have a punt return chance, so let's try that. And no punt return, so New England will just have the ball. And so we got 36 and 15. All righty. So that's going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with a minute to go here in the third quarter, let me see. A 6 is Chicago, so they're going to control it. And a 5, let me see, 36 for Chicago. All right, so it's a 6. It's controlled by Chicago defense, and the 36 is a punt. So New England will come in, and who kicks this away? Rich Camarillo will kick that away, and they cannot return a punt. So it's going to be Chicago ball, and this will carry over into the fourth quarter, by the way. So we have a 51 and a 12. So that's going to be 6 off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're in the fourth quarter now. 31 to 3. So New England gets on the board with a field goal. So let's see. They get a TD. New England gets a field goal. So that's where we stand right now. 21 points in that second quarter. That was the killer in this game. All right, so Chicago with 14 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. And a 3 will be New England defense. So we got to check off the New England defense. And a 51 says, oh, we got a key penalty. But a key penalty goes to the team with momentum. So this is on the defense. So if it's against the defense, you get a free dice roll. And we read off the offensive team chart. And we get a free dice roll off the offensive chart. Okay. And then we read the lowest 2 for time. Okay. So let's roll the dice. And the lowest 2 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got a penalty here. So let's go here. Is that it's a momentum changing play too. So the momentum slides all the way back to the left. 12:40. So the drive continues. So that's going to be a key penalty. And now we read a 26. off the offensive chart of the Bears. And they're going to have to punt this away. So they got the key penalty here, but they're still going to have to punt it away. And so now New England does have a punt return chance. Irving Fryer, can he pull off some Super Bowl magic here? No. So it's going to be New England ball here in the fourth quarter, trailing 31-3. And now we need to roll for New England. And so we got a 22 and a 42. So it's going to be 6 minutes off, 6 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10:40 to play. New England ball. And a 6 is going to be off the Bears. And a 22 is an interception. And I say the one thing about this game, I find there's just a lot of turnovers. So for turnovers in this game, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turnovers for New England. I know it's against the Bears, but I still think it's a lot of turnovers. I really do. Try to get this light a little bit better here. All righty, so let's see if they can return this for an interception. And no, they can't. All right, so the ball goes back to the Bears in the fourth quarter. And let's see how long this drive takes. So we got a 16 and a 22, so that will be 7. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we get 8:20 to play in the fourth quarter. A 4 will be off the New England card, and a 16 is going to be an interception. So New England, they intercept the Bears. And can they return it? Yes, they can. I need an 11 or a 12. And, it's a 13. A nice return, but they do not get the touchdown. So they'll pick it off. But the first thing that have gone wrong for the Bears, and New England has the ball now here in the fourth quarter. And so we got 45 and 44. So that's going to be 9 off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5:20 to play. Do I want a New England 45 for a key pass, or do I want a punt? Well, of course, we want the key pass. So let's go to my key pass right now. All righty, so let's roll all 4 dice again on the key pass. All right, so we got a 14 and a 62. So the roll-off, I'll check the blue and yellow dice for 11 to 66. This is the result of the quarterback's key pass. So Eason's 14 is sacked. He is sacked. So that was the key play. Oh, boy. Yep. And I think it's just a sack is a sack is a sack. I don't think I have to do anything special with the sack. So the key play turns into a sack. And I think that's momentum as well. And so Chicago will get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. So we have 13 and 51. So that's going to be 6 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3:20 to play. Let's see. That's going to be read off the New England defensive chart. A 51 is a punt. So the Bears will kick this away. Can New England run it back? I need 11 or 12. No, they don't. So it's going to be New England ball. The Bears have had momentum the entire game. Let's see if New England can get this last drive away here. So they have 16 and 31. So it's going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They do. 7's going to be, the team with momentum. So it's going to be the Bears. So we go to 31. And a 31 is going to be a quarterback sack. So they take the sack. And with only a minute left, the Bears will take the knee, and that'll end the game. So we'll just take the knee and end the game. So no scoring in this fourth quarter, as the Bears, they had a punt, interception, and a punt, and that was that. So the final score here, it's the Bears 31 and New England 3. So that's kind of how that worked out, for better or for worse. What can you do? Pesky Poll comes by. Thanks for coming by. All right, let's do one more, and we're going to give them a little bit more of a challenge. All righty, so what would have happened if the Dolphins had won? Alrighty. So we know the Patriots went and won, but let's see what happened if the Dolphins at 12-4 would have won this game. All right, so we're going to go Miami and Chicago. So now let's set up my chart. I need my defensive control chart factor type thing. So Miami, so we knew Chicago was A and A, right? Miami is B and B. All right, so B on A, 2-6 and 12. 2-6 and 12. And B on A, B on A, 2-6 and 12. Chicago is A on B, 2-5. 2-5. Okay. Let's see. Miami calls heads, and it's heads, and Miami will receive. All right, so the momentum will start in the middle. Miami will get the ball first. And let's see what happens here if the Dolphins were to go to the Super Bowl and play the Bears using a momentum football. Here we go. So we got 34 and 35. So that's going to give us 8 ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this drive took about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 7. So it's going to be the team that has momentum. Because we started the game and there's no momentum, they do not have momentum. This is just a Dave homebrew rule. All righty. And so we're going to go off the Bears defense with a 35. And a 35 is a quarterback sack. All right. So we're going to put Chicago over here and Miami over here just to kind of keep me from getting confused. So Miami will be sacked. So the momentum will slide over to the Bears. And Chicago will get the ball back. Now, they cannot return that. Oh, I should have done the Miami. Miami can't return a kick anyway, so I always forget that on the opening kickoff. So they cannot return a kickoff. But the Bears can, but they only had the one chance. Remember, because they crushed the Patriots. All right, so Chicago ball after the sack. So let's roll here. As Beatles stops by, Merry Christmas, Beatles. Hopefully everyone's doing okay and just playing some football here tonight. This momentum football is one of my favorite games, even though there's too many turnovers, but it's still one of my favorite games. All righty, so we don't need the decide or die right now because we have determined momentum. I'm only using that because it's a neutral site game. All right, so Chicago ball after the sack. Oh, this is not going to be good. So this is 4 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 20. And let's just do this correctly. So a 4 is going to be off the Miami defense. And on any card, an 11 is a fumble. So the Bears fumble the ball. Now, can Miami return it? Yes, they can. They can return a fumble with an 11-13. So is this a scoop and score? No, a 23. It's not a scoop and score. So Miami, with the fumble recovery, slides the momentum back to the middle, and they will take over the ball, and they will have good field position. So here we go. Miami rolls. So we have 34 and we have 52. So it's going to be 7 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at the 9-minute mark left to go in the period. So Miami has the choice. One of the optional rules is I can choose either the defense or the offense. So a 34 offense is a punt and a 52 defense is a punt. So it ain't going to matter. So we're going to be punting this one away. And the Bears cannot return a punt, so it's going to be Bear ball. So after the punt, Chicago gets it back here in the first quarter. And momentum is in the middle again. And hopefully everyone's having a good one. I was watching you the other night, Beatles. You did something I was watching. I think we were doing adding all the photos. That was kind of neat. I didn't realize you could go in and change individual photos to whatever you wanted to. That'd be a lot of work, but that was kind of neat. All right, so Chicago ball. So we got the highest and the lowest is 7. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're still in the first quarter. Absolutely no score. And so we have a 6. And a 6 is going to be, Chicago off the Chicago offense with a 53. And we're going to get a field goal try. So Kevin Butler will come in for the field goal try. 11-56. And that kick is good. Let's see how far away it was. One of the things you can do in momentum, by the way, if you want, you can actually get all kinds of stats in this game. At the end of the rule book here, there's like all these pages on how to generate stats. If you want to generate stats, I particularly don't. I just enjoy the game as it is in the basic mode. But you can get stats if you want. I do like to get the field goal length, though. So the kick is good with a 53. So we got 15, and 5 is 20, and 17 is 37-yard field goal. So it's a 37-yard field goal, and the Bears take a 3-0 lead. And that's a momentum play if you take the lead. So Miami gets the ball back here. They cannot return a kickoff for a touchdown, so we're just going to roll the ball. And, here we go. Miami is going to take the lead. That's a 54. So that's a long sustained drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Miami, a 9, they're going to read off their card, and it doesn't matter. 66 is, no matter where we read in the game, it's a touchdown pass. So Dan Marino has thrown a TD pass, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now the extra point is 11-65. So the kick is good, and the extra point is good. So the Dolphins storm back and take the lead. It's 7-3. So that's a momentum-changing play. It comes back to the middle, and Miami will kick off. So the Dolphins putting up a better fight than the Patriots, and the momentum is back in the middle. So here we go. So we have 25 and 56. So we have 2, and the lowest and the highest is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Chicago ball. 11 is Miami defense. So the Miami defense will determine this play, and it's a 25 and quarterback sack. So the defense with the sack, that's a momentum-changing play. So Miami now has the momentum, and that sack was by Mike Charles, the nose tackle. So McMahon is sacked, and Miami gets the ball back, and that will end. Well, this is going to go into the second quarter. I know it is. So that's kind of how that plays out. So, all righty. So let's go to the second quarter. Miami leads 7-3, and it's their ball. All righty. So now we have a 36 and a 24 with the decider die, but they don't need it because they do have the momentum. So we're going to take 8 ticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're in the second quarter now. 13 minutes to play. A 9. So Miami will read off of their own card with the 9, and a 24 is a sack. They are sacked. So Marino is sacked, and the momentum swings back to the middle. And who made this sack? 15 is Richard Dent. Got in there on the sack, and Chicago will take over. So Chicago ball here in the second quarter. And so we have a 16 and a 45. So that's going to be 7 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10:40 to play. Let's see. Chicago ball. And a 7 is whoever has momentum. So the momentum's in the middle. They do not have it. That's why I'm rolling the decider die, because it's a neutral site game, kind of my own little home rule today. So it's going to be off of Miami defense with the 45. And we got a key penalty here. So it goes to the team who has momentum. So at this point here, because Chicago didn't, I'm going to give the momentum to Miami. And on this one here, if it's on the offense must punt. So it's going to be, and the key penalty is a momentum-changing play. So it's going to be a penalty and a punt. And there's no chance for a punt return. So it's going to be Miami ball. So Miami will get the ball back here in the second quarter, leading 7-3 over the Bears. Alrighty, I don't think I need that one here. Oh, this is going to be pretty good. All right, so but it's going to be controlled by the defense, though. All right, so the Bears defense controls. We got to take 10 off the clock. So it's another long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 7:20 to go in the half. And off the Bears defense, a 64. It's a touchdown pass. So Marino strikes again. And the Dolphins expand their lead. And 35 as Marino chucks this touchdown pass to Bruce Hardy, the tight end. And the Dolphins lead this one 13-3, pending the extra point, which is 11-65. And the kick is good, as our Red Sox fan is not in the house, so all the kicks have been good tonight. And the extra point is good. So 14-3 here for Miami. That's a momentum-changing play. So Miami has double momentum right now. Now they will kick off. I need to see if they return the kickoff. Hopefully I didn't forget that the first time. And they do not return the kickoff. So it's going to be Chicago ball. So let's roll. So we have a 46. Oh, this is going to be good for the Bears. This is going to be good. Sixes are good. So we have 9 ticks off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 4:20 to play in the half. Off the Chicago card, they will read that, a 63, and that's a touchdown run for the Bears. So the Bears come right back in this game. The extra point is automatic for them. And so the Bears have cut the lead to 14-10. Let's see who got this touchdown. 54 on the rush. And Steve Fuller, the quarterback. No, let's roll that again. It's not going to be Steve Fuller, the quarterback. 41. Calvin Thomas, the running back, slides in for the touchdown. And it's 14-10, folks. We got ourselves a game. So that's going to swing the momentum back just a little bit. Miami ball. Will they get this play off? I think they will. I don't think I need the momentum die because they still have momentum. All righty. So we have 43 and 22. That's not going to be good. So we have 6 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2:20 to play. We're just before the 2-minute warning. Miami with the 7. They have the momentum, so we'll read it off the Miami chart. And a 22 is an interception. So Marino is picked off by the Bears. There is a chance for a return. And no, they don't return it. And the interception was by Dave Duerson, the strong safety. And so that's a momentum-changing play. So momentum swings back to the middle. And the Bears, can they get this drive off before the end of the first half? They trail 14-10. As John stops by, how are the Dallas Stars doing this year, John, by the way? I'm interested to know how the Stars are doing. I haven't followed the Stars. All righty. So let's see if we can get this play off. So we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the drive will be allowed. We're at the end of the first half. This is the last play. Oh, no, it's 8. It's 8, right? 2:20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 5 and 3. It's 8. They do not get it off. Time will run out on the Bears. Yep. I only had 7 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I needed 8. I did that wrong. So 5 and 3. Highest and lowest is 8. That's too bad because that would have been a field goal try. So that's the end of the first half. So at the end of the first half, it is 14-10 Miami. So let's see. Each team, so it was 7-3 after 1. And they each got a touchdown here. They got a TD pass and TD run. So 14-10 Miami. Much better game than that stinky New England game. Who puts the Patriots on here, right? All right, so Chicago will get the ball here in the third quarter. So momentum will stay in the middle. Chicago gets the ball, and let's see if they do the kickoff return. We need a nice low number. And what do we got here? A 12 and a 46. Holy cow. 24. Willie Gault takes the kickoff for the touchdown. The opening kickoff is a touchdown return by Willie Gault, and the Bears, just like that, have taken the lead. It's 17-14. Woo! What a way to kick off the second half. if you're a Bears fan. I'm not, but maybe you are. Yikes. So Willie Gault streaks down the sidelines, and that's what's missing in modern football. They've eliminated the kickoff, and the kickoff was just, that was so exciting. It just brought a whole new dimension to the game. It really did. And the Bears getting it done, and that's momentum-changing play. And so the Bears, and we're just going to take off a couple of ticks for that. So Miami with the ball now. So we'll call this 14-40. Let's say that was a 20-second play. All righty. So the Bears with the momentum and Miami with the ball now. Oh, boy, this is not going to be good. 64-55. So we got 7 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 is going to be Miami control, and a 15 is an interception. And things are going from bad to worse for Marino and the Dolphins. As we take a look at the Bear intercept. Oh, boy. Imagine if they return this one. 11-15. Nope, they don't. But it's going to be good field position and double momentum for the Bears as we will roll the dice here. So an opening kickoff return and now an interception. And the Dolphins and Don Shula are falling apart. And this is going to be even worse. Oh, my gosh, you guys. That's going to be a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 minutes to play. 64 is a touchdown pass. And the Bears are running this up now. They lead this now 24-14. So 2 touchdowns here to kick off the second half. And that pass was to Reitman, the tight end. Reitman, the tight end, goes in to score. And the Bears are taking it to the Dolphins here. Not as bad as the Patriots game, but it's bad. All right, so the Bears with double momentum now. Miami with the ball here in the third. Oh, this is going to be good, though, for Miami. That's for sure. A long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6:20. And 11 is off Miami, and it doesn't matter. 66 is a touchdown pass all over the place. So Marino drives back, gets the touchdown pass. Oh, the kick is just inside. Fuad Reves hits the upright, but it goes in. And the extra point is good. And that touchdown pass was to Bruce Hardy, the tight end. So Miami counters, and it's 24-21 here in the third quarter. We got ourselves a game, boys. Not a Game Boy, but you know what I mean. It's a game. And so it's going to be Bear ball. Oh, they can try the kickoff return, right? 11-36. No. 11-12. No kickoff return. So this time they knock Willie Gault out of bounds. But they'll roll the dice again. And this is not going to be good for the Bears. So we have 8 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with 3:40 to play in the third quarter, Bears up 24-21, and 11 is Miami defense. And the 24 is a quarterback sack. So the Dolphins will make the sack, and they get the momentum back to the middle, and they will take the ball back here in the third quarter, and they will have good field position. Okay, so we roll the dice. Oh, this is going to be good here. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with a minute to go in the third, we're going to take the 66 off the Bears, and that's a TD pass. So Marino has driven him down the field again with another touchdown pass, and the Dolphins regain the lead. The extra point is good, and a 12 is going to be Mark Clayton. So Mark Clayton hauls that in, and the Dolphins lead 28-24. And that will end the third quarter. So the Dolphins get the momentum back, and they lead. So a big, big quarter here. So 2 touchdowns from the Bears gets them 24 points, and then 2 touchdowns for the Dolphins gets them 28. So we got ourselves a game here, boys and girls. 28-24. So we're going to pull out the Bears here. So we got to check the kickoff for the Bears. They've already got one kickoff return, and this time they do not get it. All right, so the momentum now is with Miami after the sack and after the touchdown pass. They have the momentum. But it's bare ball here. We're in the fourth quarter, 28-24. Can Miami pull this off? So we have the Chicago with the ball. So it's going to be Chicago 45. And they're going to get a field goal try to pull within one. And it's going to be 10 off the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 12:40 to play. The field goal attempt. Kevin Butler, field goal attempt, 11-56. Here's the kick. And the kick is good. A nice chip shot field goal here. So we have 6 and 7 is 13, and it's a 30-yard field goal. So a 30-yard field goal for Kevin Butler. And now it is 28-27. And the momentum will not change because it did not change the score of the game. Miami cannot return it, so Miami gets the ball back. Here we go. So Miami still has the momentum. They lead by a point, 28-27. This is a good game right here, folks. This is a good game. All right, so I got a 35 and a 22. So let's do the time first. So that'll be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Miami with the ball. 4 will go to Chicago. A Chicago 35 is a sack. Marino is sacked on third down. That moves the momentum back to the center, and Chicago will get the ball back. There's no punt return for them, so they will just take over the ball. And the momentum's in the middle now. Now, I don't think on a sack. Let me just double check here. Yep, no. Oh, we can see who got the sack, though. That's what I wanted to check. 61 on the sack, and Dan Hampton will get the sack on Marino. So, Chicago ball, trailing by a point. We got a good game here. Here we go. So we have 42. So it's going to be 6 off the clock. 8:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Chicago the ball at 6. We're going to read off of Chicago. And a 51 is another field goal attempt. So Kevin Butler comes in to try to give Chicago the lead with 8:20 to play here in the fourth quarter. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So that's going to be 4, and 5 is 9, and 17. 5 and 9 is, what's that, 26 yard? It's a 26-yard kick, and it's now 30-28 in favor of the Bears, and that puts them in the lead. So that gives the Bears the momentum back here in the fourth quarter. So Miami cannot return the kickoff, so let's roll the ball here for our Miami possession. And, they respond in a big way. So we have 9. Nice long drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 3-minute drive, 5:20 to play. It's going to be off the Miami card, and a 63 is another touchdown pass for Marino. So Marino with the touchdown pass, and that puts Miami in the lead. The extra point is good. And so Miami comes back. It's 35-30. They lead by 5. All right? Yep, they lead by 5. So they get, 5 touchdowns? And the Bears had 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals. Or 1 field goal. What do the Bears have? The Bears have 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals. Yeah, okay. So Miami will steal some momentum back. The momentum's in the middle, and they will kick off. And remember, the Bears do have a kickoff return chance, and they've already cashed in on one of them. So Miami, up by 5, will kick off to Chicago here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. The kickoff, and it's just a normal return. So momentum's in the middle, so I need the decider die. Here we go. So we're going to take 7 off the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 3 minutes to play. And 11. We're going to read off of Chicago's, and it's going to be a fumble. The Bears fumble the ball. It's their second turnover of the game. They had a fumble on their first possession. Can they return it? Yes, Miami can return it for a touchdown. And they do not. And the fumble was picked up by Glenn Blackwood. He picked up the fumble, and Miami gets the ball back. They have the momentum back, and time is running out in this game on the Bears. Miami up by 5. They have the momentum. Here it is. So we have, this is going to be a long, sustained drive. So we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they run out the clock. Miami will run out the clock on the Bears, and they will end this game, and Miami wins 35-30. Yep, so that fumble there by the Bears definitely cost them. So let's see what happened in the fourth quarter here. So the Bears had 24. They got 2 field goals, and that gives them 30. Right, with the 2 field goals. Miami with the 1 touchdown gives them 35. So that was a better game. That was a better game, right? Oh, I want to remove this one here. That was a much better game. So that was fun. That was fun. A couple games of momentum football with the 85 season. So I got the Dolphins and the Bears in this one. And they beat up on the Patriots pretty good. The poor Patriots. So let's recap what happened today. So in game 1 of our doubleheader here, you saw the Bears just totally annihilate the Patriots 31-3. And so they didn't put up much of a fight. And then the Dolphins, with that touchdown pass by Marino with 5:20 to play, the defense steps up with a fumble, and they stop the Bears. And it's 35-30. And there is a way to push for a touchdown, but I'm pretty sure that you can't do that on a fumble. I'm pretty sure that that optional rule, if you get a punt or a field goal or something like that. But yeah, so that doesn't work. But anyway, so I printed out some 85 teams here today. Had some fun with that. I always like the momentum football. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of simple to play. I think it is. And sorry, Doug. The Bears didn't have it today. Sorry. And JAA likes the Dolphins win, so I got my hat. It's the curse of the hat. Whatever hat I wear, that's the team that loses most of the time. So, and that was a fun game. It really was. Yep, that was a good one. Momentum's fun. I just think there's a lot of turnovers. There wasn't here tonight, but I just feel like if you are rolling 11-16 or 11-22, and that those are fumbles and interceptions, I think that's just a lot of. I think that's a lot of turnover chances there. 1 out of 6, that's a lot of turnovers. But anyway, so that was fun. That was fun. So now I got to figure out what I want to do. I got my my Christmas present come in. I'll share with you guys. I got to create some more room in my folder because my Christmas present came in from my wife, and this is what I got. So I got this right here. Can you see what that is? Yeah. 1977 payoff pitch. Yeah, so I got that. And then she gave me the bonus, which is 1981 payoff pitch. And Butch Hobson's with California. I had no idea. I had no idea. I had no idea that Butch Hobson was with California. Interesting. So I got a couple more seasons to unroll, or unravel or put together, if you will. But I need to clean up some space in my closet here, because I packed it full of the payoff pitch from the other seasons I got for Black Friday. So I need to create some space. Yeah, I thought it was nice. Payoff pitch is slowly turning into one of my favorite games. That and season ticket. The only thing with season ticket is I got to print out the teams and the PDF, which they come out pretty good. I got to say, I really like how the season ticket cards come out. So And also the Hockey Blast. I printed it. So I have Hockey Blast. I finished 69, 70, and 70, 71. So I redid both of those seasons. And now I don't know what I'm going to do. It's a lot of work doing those cards. I'd like to do 74, 75, but I should probably play some of the games that I printed out, some of the seasons. Where can I get Momentum Football? That's downeygames.com. That's a Downey Games game. The only problem is they only have a handful of seasons in my wheelhouse. I have 76, 80, 85, and I think 2016. And I think I picked up 83 USFL. They don't have a lot of 70s and 80s in my wheelhouse. I wish they had like 78 and stuff like that, but they don't have a lot of seasons from Momentum Football, and I don't expect they're going to add any now. But I really enjoy Momentum Football. So I play a lot of 76 and 80, and tonight I played some 85. So it's a bummer. It's one of those games I really enjoy, just not a lot of seasons, but it's still kind of fun. And does he Payoff Pitch and Fall Classic? He likes. Yeah, I haven't played Fall Classic yet. Barbara says, nice. Yeah. So I got to sort out those cards there. I just got to find some room for them. So, but anyway, why do I have an upcoming event on my? Oh, because it's Monday and it's thinking I got to go to the hockey rink. Yeah, no, there's no hockey tonight. so let's get rid of that notification because I'm not going to the rink tonight. That's for sure. So, and if I was going to be late because I can't get there in 15 minutes. I don't know why I give myself 15-minute leeway on my phone. But anyway. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit of football tonight on Christmas. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I'm going to sort out my my payoff pitch cards or if I'm going to clean out some space in the closet, which is what I really need to do. Maybe that'll be a tomorrow project is clean out the closet so I can make some room for payoff pitch, Yeah, definitely. Fins up. It was fins up. The Dolphins with the win over the Bears. That was a great game, wasn't it? 35-30, I think it was. That was fun. That's a game I should play in, pro strategy football or, maybe like a longer play game, like second season or solitaire pro football. That might be a good one. Miami, the Bears, because the New England's not going to give them a game, or maybe even Action PC. One of those games there, a 2nd and 10 or something like that. It could be kind of fun to play that out. So that was a good game. So anyway, yeah. But hey, I'm Dave. Hope you guys had, like I said, good holiday here. Christmas is done over here. It's just a matter of putting stuff away. And I got to read my new book. I got the Geddy Lee book, My Effing Life by Geddy Lee. I read the first couple pages. And I didn't want to put it down, so I think I might go read some of that tonight and put the the football game on, and just kind of veg out here on Christmas night as we all kind of exhale and let our stomachs bulge from all the food we ate. Until tomorrow, back to the starvation diet. So anyway, hey, I'm Dave. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you guys had a good one. Bernie sneaks in late. Thanks for coming by. And we'll catch everybody later. I'm pretty sure we will. And you've been using game-winning drive and momentum football to sim your replay schedule. Yeah, those are both fun games. They really are. I just, there's something about the momentum I like. What I like about it is that because you're checking off the boxes and the drives are different lengths. I really like that. I think there's too many drives, but you're not locked in. Game-winning drive, you're locked into drives, and that's it. But the momentum football, you can have more drives or less drives depending on how you roll the dice. I think that's the allure to that game. And then the momentum comes into play a little bit too, because hence the name Momentum Football. So we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for coming by. Have a good one. Bye-bye.